pipe system, did it include central ventilation and dehumidification?
No, no, and that's always an issue with. In fact, we had an issue at one of the other schools with humidity levels got too high on our energy setbacks, which caused, of course, the paper to all curl, and I think a lot of school systems run into that. And everybody's looking at different ways to fix it. And that was a good selling point on your unit, was the individual dehumidifiers. There's not another school in our system that has, each classroom has its own dehumidification. So it's been very pleasant. I mean, you know, all the rooms are comfortable, and they're comfortable during the day.
Well, so one of the things I want to make sure I understand is that if I'm hearing you right, you're comfortable that you saved at least $800,000.
If we sit down and you look at the steel, the piping, the valves, the control systems, yes, we saved that every bit of it. I think so.
And then apparently you picked up individual ventilation systems with energy recovery
and dehumidification.
And dehumidification, which is really expensive stuff.
Well, it was a big selling point to us. We really liked that, you know, because we've had some issues in other classrooms where humidity really comes into play, especially when you're running a central chill water system. And you know, you've always got the issue that you basically, what causes mold is water, I mean moisture, and you've got to deal with it. This building hasn't, you know, now that we've been in it for 2 years, I can't really say I walked into a room and felt humidity where I can in some other classrooms. And of course, you've got the inevitable changeover, and this especially comes into play with people with two-pipe systems where they have to, you either pick it heat or air, and then in your transitional season where, you know, I almost feel sorry for the kids some days, because and now we don't have any two-pipe systems, they're all four, but we haven't started chillers yet, basically, and some of our cooling towers aren't running right at the moment.
So if that chiller's not online, it's still a two-pipe system.
Last week or a week before, it's you know, we had some classrooms got warm, they started opening up windows, which is fine, but it's the other transition season where you're starting to get in between when you're in cooling, you know, you just should, and then you start getting that high humidity issues, especially around summer.
We hear that a lot, and the other one that we hear too is how there's almost 2 seasons a lot of time in the same building, depending on what exposure.
And that happens, and that happens.
Yeah, so you're able to control each classroom individually. Each classroom individually can be heated or cooled, dehumidified, and is ventilated. Did you have all the support from engineers and everybody saying this is a great idea? Or did you ever happen?
No.
No, really? What happened?
Well, your engineering housing was fine. I mean, it's just not normal. I mean, it's not the norm. And I've seen a lot of additions go to a wall mount unit. Same here. Now, see, you take just like Libya. They're over there fighting with each other right now. Now I got to worry about what fuel costs is doing for my other buildings. I don't right now here, and of course it's regulated as far as electricity, so let them have at it, and Greenridge will be fine. We're going to keep going. One other hidden cost that nobody's really thought about, we were just talking about that, was water treatment. We're trying to put some numbers together for our loop system, their injectors and chemical injectors, and that's something that, you know, we haven't really thrown out there before. So, you know. Of course, Greenridge doesn't have that cost either.
One of the things that we are basically up against, when I say we, of course I'm talking about this application, and in particular bark manufacturing, is the engineering community, the one that's been in place for so long. They say, well, you know, with the 4-pipe system with boilers and chillers, we don't have as many things to deal with mechanically. Yet I sit down and I start adding up individual motors for each room, and then valves and stuff. I'm not sure that's really true. I mean, when you considered this, did you think, boy, I may be creating a mechanical problem, or?
No, I actually saw it as simplifying it.